Is Orr crazy?
He sure is.
Can you ground him?
I sure can, but first he has to ask me to. That's part of the rule.
Then why doesn't he ask you to?
Because he's crazy. He has to be crazy to keep flying combat missions after all the close calls he's had. Sure, I can ground Orr, but first he has to ask me to.
That's all he has to do to be grounded?
That's all. Let him ask me.
And then you can ground him?
No, then I can't ground him.
You mean there's a catch?
Sure, there's a catch. Catch 22. All he wants is to leave the war and its insanity behind, but this proves to be an impossible order, just like the orders he receives from the higher-ranking officers. Yossarian, like the other soldiers, receives orders to fly a certain number of missions. Just as soldiers approach completion, the requirement number increases, forming a cycle of soldiers running in a race with no finish line.
Glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which
If claiming to be crazy proves just the opposite, then there's no distinguishing sanity from insanity.
tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
Kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it?
What?
Well, if you say you haven't, you're a prude. If you say you have, you're a
Waiting for
slut.
the day they'd feel good.
Just as claiming insanity trapped the soldiers in war, claiming virginity traps teens with the disapproving label.
The way that every child should sit and
Teens must pick a side, and no matter which side they choose, they are inevitably judged.
went to school and I was very nervous. No
There is no right answer. There wasn't one during the war, and there isn't one today.
hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson.
Yossarian has been caught by his conscience and his command.
Look
What would you
right
do?
through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind
Read Catch 22.
The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. The people run in circles, it's a very, very mad